guys, welcome to Freedom in a Budget and my lovely friend Wendy Valencia. We are doing a stud call. We're asking questions about single versus married budgets and which is better and which is harder. So I'm going to be interviewing her today and it's going to be fun. So, how you doing?
I'm good. It's so awesome to talk to you.
I know, it's exciting. Usually we email back and forth, and so it's so great to see your face here.
Yes, because you certainly can't ever see it on YouTube.
Very true. All right, so I have some questions for you.
Okay.
Because as you guys know, I just got engaged.
Yay! So excited.
So I have lots of planning to do both for the wedding and then preparing for marriage and how we're going to do that. So I'm so excited to get these tips from you and just kind of dig in and really get some good information of how to deal with a free spirit because we are both nerds and Jamie and Mauricio are definitely free spirits. So it's going to be challenging, but I'm excited to get your input.
Okay.
All right. So the first one is, how do you keep Mauricio on track without mothering him?
My answer to that is ask somebody else because I mother Mauricio probably more than I should. Honestly, Mauricio knows our goals, and so he does try.
Mm-hmm.
He is very impulsive as a free spirit. I guess that's what they do. I need a plan. It needs to be probably written out and typed up would be better. But Mauricio just kind of like floats along and he's like, oh, hey, Wendy, guess what? I need new tires. I'm like, really? You couldn't have seen that coming like 2 months ago and warned me so we could save for him. So sometimes I do get upset, but I try really hard to understand that he doesn't think the way I do.
Yeah.
And so when I feel my blood boil or I want to nag him, I really genuinely try and look inside and go, okay, Wendy, he isn't like you. He thinks differently than you. You need to respect him as a person. So, sometimes the mother voice, like, really? Do you really need $72 wings? Yeah, I haven't gotten over that yet. But sometimes that voice does come out, but I try really hard to think of him in that he thinks differently than me, than I do. I'm sorry, bad grammar.
That's one thing I struggle with, and just kind of that not being the fun wife and of always having to say no and this and that when we're married, and just, him kind of looking down on that and be like, oh, all my friends are going out, but my wife's making me stay home and have chicken for the fourth night's night because it's cheap.
Well, once you're debt free, though, in the future as a married couple, you can actually put those things into the budget a little more, and figure out how many times a month he likes to go out with his friends. If it's 4 times a month, okay, put $200 in if you spend $50 an evening when you go out. And so I actually do that now. One of the things that I do, because I know Mauricio is impulsive, I have a category in our budget that has a cushion in it, and I put in $100, and it's for Mauricio to like spend willy-nilly.
Okay.
And it's not in cash because for whatever reason, Mauricio does not use cash. And I give him, his blow money every week, and every week it goes in his drawer and then he uses the card. And so I put this category in there, and he does eventually use his blow money as well. So it just allows me to not blow the budget completely when I know he's going to behave that way.
Yeah.
Anyway, that wasn't your question, but anyway, go ahead.
All right. Which do you think is easier, budgeting as a single person or budgeting as a married person?
Single. Because, I can do my beautiful budget and stay on budget without batting an eye. Now I am a nerd spender. I love to spend money. So sometimes I need to, rein stuff in, but I'm a lot more disciplined with my spending probably. So yeah, definitely as a single person, because you don't have anybody's, I would say as a single person nerd, as a single
Okay.
person free spirit,
That's
probably
the point.
much more difficult than a married person.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, definitely as a single person, I think would be easier. Single nerd.
What's the best part about budgeting as a married person, and what's the worst?
The best part about budgeting as a married person is when I want something, I am forced to ask if I can have it. So Mauricio does frequently say, yeah, you can get it if you really want to, but does it line up with what we want? Or,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll flat out say, no, stop being dumb. Um, and so that would be the best because there's like a built-in accountability of partner for sure. And the worst is the free spirit spending because I make a plan and he doesn't necessarily stick to my plan because it is all about me, right?
Yeah. How do you make budget meetings fun for a free spirit? Jamie is already dreading them.
Um, I keep them as short as physically possible.
Okay.
Um, I make them as easy to understand as I can. I used to do, we've been budgeting for years, not making any headway until recently, but we have budgeted for years. And I would come out with these spreadsheets, which I love. And
Yeah.
Mauricio, literally, his eyes would like roll back in his head. And he's like, please, God, no more spreadsheets. So I made it now that we use every dollar, it's super easy to understand for him. So it it's not that he can't understand a spreadsheet, he just doesn't like it.
Yeah.
And so having it in every dollar, he just looks at the category and is like, okay, Melina's category has this much. Okay. And it makes sense to him. And then I always open and close the budget meeting with something super positive. Like I open our budget meeting by having Mauricio color off how much debt we paid off on the debt thermometer. And then I close by having him, we have jars for like our biggest debt and then overall debt with white beans in them. And I have him count out the beans. And it's silly, I know, but it actually, helps him feel like he's participating and not just staring at me.
Yeah. I use those for weight loss with the pounds I've lost. That's a really good tip of using it for budgeting and how much I
Oh,
get off.
that never occurred to me to do it with the pounds I've lost. Oh, I may steal that. That's a good idea. I like the visual. Yeah, the visual to me, it really, really helps.
Yeah.
So, and Mauricio, the other day, our largest debt is down. It started when we first took out our loan. It was, I think we took out like $150,000 loan. Oh my God. That just hurts me. And it's down to like $60,000 now.
That's awesome.
And he looked at that and he saw the total in every dollar. And he
Yeah.
was like, we only have $60,000 left on that loan. It's over half paid off. Oh
Yeah.
my. And he was so excited. And so I was glad.
All right. Last question. How involved is Mauricio in the budget planning?
Planning.
Hmm.
I do the budget. 100% of the budget. I ask him. Because I know Mauricio so well, I can almost always plan for what he's going to need. Like he
Okay.
doesn't remember that he needs things, but I do. Like for example, I know he needs to change the oil on his car this month. So I put that in there because I know the last time he changed the oil, He has not mentioned that even a little bit, but I
Yeah.
know it's going to come, and I know he's going to say, Wendy, I have to change the oil in my car. I totally forgot. And I'm like, it's already in the budget, honey. And that's just
Yeah.
knowing them. And you probably know Jamie well enough to know that kind of stuff already. And I mean, we did have that big failure with the tires, where he neglected to mention that we needed new tires for the car. And since he's driving so much, they, just disappear. But,
Yeah.
it feels like we just bought tires for his car, but it never occurred to me that he would be driving down his tires. So that was a little bit of a surprise, but,
Yeah.
other than that, I just anticipate everything that I 90% of the time I'm able to anticipate what he's going to need. Or I put a category in the budget that would cover it.
Yeah.
Any surprises. So, yeah.
That's smart. Yeah. That'll be good for us, especially in the beginning, because they say that budgeting takes about 3 to 4 months to get on track. And so I feel like us as a couple, even though I've been budgeting this whole time, as a married couple, it's going to take those months to get, on track and figure out how each other works and the unexpected expenses that will be coming up in the first year of marriage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, imagine going from one bank account or two bank accounts to one. Are you guys planning on maintaining separate bank accounts and putting each other on? Are you going to open a new one with both of you? Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. Oh, changing paychecks over. What a pain.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll take a few months, but
Mm.
you'll learn pretty quickly to anticipate what he needs and everything like that.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me and doing this video. It was so great to sit down and talk with you and get your advice. And guys, please go check out Wendy's channel, Wendy Valencia. Her link will be down below in the description box. And leave any questions that you have for us, whether on single budgets, married budgets, combining them, any questions whatsoever. Please leave them down below, and we will talk to you later. Bye, guys.